Ladies and gentlemen, Wrestlemania come and gone. But much like the super action-packed Wrestlemania card and the awesomely super raucous and rowdy fans at Wrestlemania, we had the same equally raucous and rowdy crowd at Monday Night Raw.
Yes, we did.
And in the other room. And this was a rocket buster of a Raw if there ever was one. Because we opened up with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman attempting to invoke Brock's rematch clause right away.
That got me pumped.
Yeah. Brock was pissed about what happened. Heyman wasn't too happy about it. And, he said straight up, Brock's not going to wait till next year's WrestleMania. He's not going to wait till the Rumble. He's not even going to wait till Extreme Rules. He wants his rematch tonight on Raw. And there's really nothing Seth Rollins can do about it. Stephanie comes out and lets him know, well, hey, Seth, being the new champion, had to be on the Today Show in New York, so he's still flying back. Yeah. He will be here, but we'll have to wait and see how he feels when he gets back and see if you actually do get your title match. And that didn't sit well with Heyman or Lesnar, but Heyman said, you know what, regardless of what happens, when he gets back, you'll hear the announcement that your winner and once again reigning defending
blah blah blah
undisputed
blah 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 blah
WWE World Heavyweight Champion
Brock Lesnar. But then our first
Obama.
No. First match of the night though, new Intercontinental Champion Daniel Bryan defending against Dolph Ziggler.
Wade Barrett at commentary.
This match was fantastic.
Oh my god! This is how you open Raw. This is fucking phenomenal.
This is the only comment I'm gonna make about this match. It was wrestling.
Yes. Yeah. Legit. There's so many great false finishes. Such great technical wrestling. Bryan getting the clean win, retaining the Intercontinental title.
I loved the back roll counter to the test of strength.
Yeah. And, oh man.
That was a thing I've never
seen. So much good stuff.
And at one point, they got just downright physical.
Yeah.
And started brawling with each other.
Yeah.
They repeated their headbutt spot from WrestleMania.
Wrestling's not working. Let's butt heads.
Yeah. It was just...
Again, didn't work in Dolph Ziggler's favor.
No, it very much favors Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, Ziggler, you need to...
Stop headbutting the goat.
He's a goat for a reason.
Reassess your headbutt choices.
Bryan gets the win, but neither, he's not able to celebrate at all because immediately Wade Barrett gets in, hits the bull hammer, starts going to work on both of the smaller guys, and then...
We get the long-awaited return of the Red Rooster.
No, it was Sheamus. Sheamus running down with Mohawk. He's got like the Viking thing going on in his beard.
Beard.
He starts beating up Wade Barrett. Kind of scares him off. Looks like he's getting ready to, get real physical with Barrett. Then turns around and boots the hell out of Bryan. And everyone goes, what the fuck, dude?
And Ziggler's like, monkey attack!
And then boot to Ziggler.
Yeah, and he hits Ziggler.
He beat the fuck out of Ziggler.
He beat the ever-loving crap out of him.
And
then eventually ends up Ziggler tries to latch onto him, and he is able to take Ziggler from sleeper hold position and rearrange him into the Celtic Cross.
Yeah. This is the Sheamus minus the goofy hair and beard that I have been waiting for a long time.
I have no issues with the beard or the hair. I think it's cool that he's heel again.
So do I. I just think he looks goofy as fuck.
I've seen worse.
So have I. That doesn't mean he doesn't look goofy.
Anyway, yeah. Cool to see heel Sheamus back. Then we had the Raw debut of the Lucha Dragons teaming with the New Day to take on the Masters and the Ascension.
This was a match.
Awesome 8-man tag match. Kalisto, obviously the shining star of this whole thing. Him being paired off against Cesaro allowed him to do some
everything
fucking awesome
stuff. Yeah, allowed him to do everything.
The stand on the chest backflip, just all kinds of crazy shit.
He did his cool flippy spot that I like.
The crowd ate the New Day alive. as well as the Ascension. It should have been the Masters and the Lucha Dragons against the Ascension and the New Day.
Yeah. Which would have been a dynamically much more funny match.
Yes.
I would give you all of my money if you put that match on.
Lucha Dragons and the New Day end up getting the win after Kalisto hits the Selena del Sol on Victor. And the New Day gets to ride the fame coattails of the Lucha Dragons.
Poor the Ascension.
You know,
we had such high hopes for you, and then they put you in Road Warrior pads. And now you're just a team.
I think it's what they need. I think having the two of the jobber spots in the Battle Royal, and then at least getting involved in these tag team matches is at least gonna make keep them relevant, still keep them around until they can find a real spot to put them in, a real storyline to put them in, and then they'll be able to gain a little bit momentum. Not nearly as much as they would have had if they would have started them off the right way.
Yeah.
But I think this is what the Ascension needs right now, just to gain credibility in regular matches.
And obviously, being there live, we were with the heavily foreign influenced audience.
Yes.
Kid and Cesaro were over as fuck.
Yeah.
This is a phrase I'm going to be using probably a lot during this
Yeah.
round. OAF, over as fuck. There were oaf.
I'm glad
Stop coughing.
I'm glad you both said that at the same time. Then all of a sudden we're getting Seth Rollins Lesnar.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins makes his way down.
I was like, wait, this doesn't make sense.
He's
that's
he's
cool.
talking about it's great being champion. Lesnar comes down and Rollins kind of backs out, says, you know what, I'm still a little jet lagged.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight tonight.
So I don't want the match right now. Lesnar is like, no, fuck that. We're having the match. Goes out, grabs.
Well, I mean, they didn't even do the whole formal introduction thing too with Lillian.
Yeah, they're like almost.
Yeah.
You're right the fuck there.
Everything except for that opening bell ringing.
Yeah. Lesnar wasn't having it.
Lesnar's unwrapping the condom, and then Seth's like,
no.
The metaphorical condom.
And Seth Rollins is like, no, honey, I have a headache.
Yeah.
And tries to get out of it. And Lesnar decides. Rollins, for being a guy, we know Rollins is fast and athletic. But it's hilarious watching him running away and Lesnar just like pouncing on him out of nowhere.
Lesnar's like
that shows
Michael
you
Myers
how
status.
Freaky fast Brock Lesnar is for his size. That he can outrun Seth Rollins almost.
Yeah, but
and then J&J get involved. They get double clotheslined to shit. Yeah,
to continue our metaphor, Seth got away and Brock decided that the best course of action was to murder all the neighbors.
Yep. The J&J were first. They got double clotheslined.
Never been there? Your girl's like, not tonight, honey, so you just murder everyone else?
Nope.
In the nearest
I cannot say I have ever been there.
Oh, that's just a me thing?
Yeah.
Well, back when me and my ex were living around at the same time, why do you think so many apartments opened up?
Can we move on now?
Probably not.
Lesnar flips the table over and
crushes Booker T and Jamie Hill.
Yeah.
Which at the same time was a little. You have to go with the suspension of disbelief here. That we know that like the weight of combined Randy Orton and Seth Rollins can crush this table. So at the same time, Booker T and JBL, who are significantly bigger human beings, probably weren't that hurt. Michael Cole somehow escaped, despite the fact that he sits in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How he got out, I'm not sure.
He probably got the worst fate.
He didn't get out for very long, though.
He escaped the getting crushed by the table, couldn't escape the getting crushed by the Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Which is significantly worse. If I had to choose between fighting a table or a Brock Lesnar, I'm picking the table.
Yeah.
99 times out of 90.
Yeah, Cole gets F5'd out of his shoe.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Michael Cole.
And Heyman tried so hard to get Brock to stop, But
Yeah,
the
he's like,
crowd was
no,
like,
Brock, please don't.
yeah, don't, oh no.
Brock! He's doing the thing where when he like gets all high pitched, he's had like a chicken. Brock! Brock, put him down, Brock!
Yeah, Michael Cole gets F5.
Yeah, and then Stephanie decides that that's enough of this giant baby tantrum.
Well, no, first he...
F5 the cameraman.
Yeah,
he picks the cameraman up.
Oh, yeah, and then she comes up, she's like, no, put him down,
Brock. And Heyman's like, don't say that.
Yeah,
like,
Heyman's like trying to
now.
get like, stop. You need to be quiet. He's gonna. Oh, he did.
Kills the cameraman.
I really wish the cameraman kept his camera and we got like a view
Of the spinny
Yeah.
F5.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
that would have made me happy.
Cameraman gets a second F5 just for Brock shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Brock gets suspended indefinitely.
Yeah.
Yep. And we come back from the commercial afterwards.
You do have to learn that man baby tantrums have consequences.
Yeah.
After the commercial, everyone's getting carted away. We have Byron on commentary.
He got a chant.
He did. Then Stephanie meets up with Renee and says that not only is she suspending Brock Lesnar indefinitely, but there's going to be a hefty fine.
Yeah.
For all the damage caused.
And then he'll get his title match when I say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rollins ends up making a comment later in the show about specifically mentioning how Brock Lesnar attacked Michael Cole. And when Lesnar mentions Michael Cole by name, the crowd starts chanting, "Thank you, Brock."
Yeah.
Thank you, Brock.
Our next match we had Mizdow finally liberated from the Miz, taking on Stardust. Very simple match, simply to put Mizdow
This match
over.
was cool though.
It was. It was very. I made the comment that this team looks very eerily similar to the tag team, the Rhodes Scholars.
Yeah.
There's a resemblance there.
Don't let Stardust hear you say that.
Well, I'm just saying he kind of resembles.
Yeah, I know, but I think that might he could take it the wrong way.
I think what you're saying is that Stardust resembles a younger Damien Sandow.
Yeah.
And Mizdow, with his facial hair, reminds you of Cody when he had the mustache.
Oh yeah, Cody had a mustache.
That's right.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just subtle differences.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do put on a real solid match. It's not very long. Mizdow hits the skull crushing finale, gets the win. Crowd goes crazy. Then the Miz ruins it. Attacks Mizdow.
Using the secret word of the week again, Mizdow is over as fuck.
Yeah.
Go Mizdow.
The
You're on
crowd
fire
was losing
right now.
their mind.
Yeah, Miz has the party poop the whole situation
Yeah.
though.
Miz, stop pooping.
Miz, stop breathing.
Yeah. No. That's fucked up.
Miz, die.
I didn't say that.
Damien Miz die.
And that. No, you can't. You can't make me. You can't.
I'll get his other hand.
You can't make me. No.
Miz, die. Why does he get an old man voice?
Sounded like the old guy from fucking Courage the Cowardly Dog.
He sounded like the old midget from 8 Crazy Nights.
That's just what Travis sounds like.
That's not what I sound like.
Oh,
See?
die. That's kind of what you just sounded like.
Damn it.
Anyway.
Yeah, Miz, just go punch yourself in the mangina.
But it's okay. Because our next match, first we get Curtis Axel coming out talking about how it took 29 other guys to eliminate him from the Under the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
You are a good spin doctor.
You don't need to worry about Axelmania. You need to look forward to Extreme Rules.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we find out that his opponent is one guy who wasn't one of the 29 other guys in the Battle Royal. In fact, he wasn't at WrestleMania.
Okay. It's the man that gravity forgot. I don't care what you say. His name is Adrian. Neville.
It's Adrian Neville.
Yeah. Adrian Neville.
We're not going to give into the one name thing anymore.
No.
We
done with that
got
shit.
complacent with Big E and Rusev and Cesaro.
That's where
and
we're drawing
Victor
the
and
line.
Connor. Yeah, now it's going to be...
It's Adrian
Neville.
Let's start a petition for this.
Yeah. And he comes out with a hooded cape and heavy-duty pyro and...
Still with his NXT smoke, which is cool.
Yeah.
And, ladies and gentlemen, word of the night, Adrian Neville is over. Over as fuck.
It's really simple, goes in, kicks the shit out of Axel for a few minutes.
This is the legitimate definition of a get your shit in match.
Oh, yeah.
Adrian Neville just goes in and hits all of his spots.
Yeah, he
Well-
does his little flip
And
spot.
the match, like, all of Neville's spots
That's
in like
none of
2
that.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
And
Neville
I-
is one of the few guys who's fast enough to do all of his spots in
Yeah.
2 minutes.
and he does them flawlessly, and hits a beautiful red arrow for the finish.
I just feel like it was like, okay, like at the beginning of the show, they're like, okay, Adrian, Curtis, you guys got like 5 minutes out there. It was like, okay, I can do all my stuff. Then like right before, like, we kind of, you only got 2 minutes. And they're just like, okay, I can do all my stuff.
It's like,
Yeah, side note for being there live in the audience, Neville hits the first big spot while still wearing the cape. I think it was the
fucking
moonsault
cool.
to the outside.
yes.
And then he pulls his cape off and throws it, and there's a guy in the front row that actually grabbed the cape
Yeah.
and took it into the audience. And WWE security personnel had to retrieve the cape.
Did they really?
Yep.
Well,
Because I
that
saw
is Neville's cape.
when Neville walked back, like he looked at the person that got it, and I thought he just like saw that he had it and he like told the person to keep it. That sucks. I kind of thought Neville was just like, you know what, it's cool.
Well, I mean,
No, there was a bald security guard, because the guy was on ramp side of the railing, and there was a bald guy who was working, and he was on by the corner post,
Okay.
and he reached across, and he basically had them play human chain with the cape until he was in control of it.
yeah, I mean, I can see that. Like, it would be cool if the guy got to keep it, but I'm sure that cape was expensive and hard to make. So
Probably.
Yeah.
But I mean, cool. You got to touch Adrian Neville's cape for a second.
Yeah.
You probably got to think you were going to keep it for a minute.
That's probably
probably
that's
had to
fucking
think you were
cool.
Adrian Neville.
Yeah.
Neville.
So Adrian Neville.
Over as fuck.
Oof. Yeah, Neville winning his debut match on Raw. I'm looking forward to more of that.
Yeah.
Then we had Cena starting his U.S. title open challenge. He comes out to a resounding boo, and John Cena sucks
I was
song.
going to say it's the Cena sucks song,
Yeah.
which I took great pleasure in conducting this round.
He did it at Mania and he did it at Raw.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to any Cena fans who might watch this ever.
Sure.
But I was a music major in school, so when I was in choir. Our choir was like 112 people big, which is huge for a high school choir.
Yeah.
But if you get like 70,000 people all singing together, I'm gonna try and conduct, because if everyone's all out of whack, it's gonna sound like shit.
That's true.
And it did kind
So I had to get together, and at least you were able to tell
Yeah.
that there were more than one word.
But the 20-some thousand of us at Raw were much more in tune with the smaller venue.
Yeah.
Cena comes out, does his usual stuff, blah blah blah. I'm
The
the
champ is
champion. The champ is here. I'll challenge anyone in the back, and he gets Dean fucking Ambrose.
Guess what? Dean Ambrose is over as fuck.
Oh my God, this match was.
This was a fucking awesome match.
Yeah.
Another match that was awesome, like Ziggler Bryan was. These guys went at it hard and heavy for like 15 minutes. Cena puts the STF on Ambrose, and then Ambrose gets out and puts Cena in the STF right afterwards and cinches it in deep.
Yeah.
Which
It wasn't a crossface
No,
STF like
he
Cena
had-
does.
he had
goes
headlock.
full chin lock.
Yeah, it
in
was
the STF.
great.
And you gotta find the meme of like Ambrose wrestling school meme.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it was so good because like
schooling legends.
there were a couple moments I looked over you and I was like, is he really gonna drop the title to
There
Ambrose.
were a lot of times where it seemed like it was possible. I mean, Ambrose even hit the double arm DDT in the match. Surprised there wasn't like a screw job finish with Rusev involved.
I'm glad there wasn't because I thought that was really cool. It was just a great match with a clean finish. It was awesome.
It was great, and like the fact that they're trying to legitimize both the IC and US title with Bryan and Cena, like I knew that Cena wasn't going to drop the belt, but Ambrose did a good job of making me think he could win it. Mm-hmm. But no, it's better that we're going to get Cena, one of the probably the most established guy on the roster.
Definitely. Right
now. Like, love him or hate him. Most people hate him, but he's the most established. Carrying the U.S. title and, just going to have hopefully great matches with a lot of people gunning for the belt.
And he says it's an open challenge. Anyone, he says anyone, especially the people who are the haven't-beens and the want to get their way up to the main roster.
B-plus players.
Apparently, according to Thomas Wolfe, we're all going to challenge Cena.
Yeah.
Okay.
Together, though.
3-on-1 handicap match.
Then we might have a chance.
You can be United, I can be States, and you can be champion.
I'm going to be the champion.
All right. Then we had a backstage segment which set up for our main event. We had altercation between first Seth Rollins and Randy Orton came in. Then we had Big Show and Kane show up. And they told Randy Orton to find 2 partners for a 6-man tag main event.
Yeah.
Spoiler, one of them is Ryback.
Yeah,
the other one isn't.
That kind of bummed me out.
Yeah. Then we had a 6-diva tag team.
This was cool.
Where we had Natalya team up with the Bella Twins, and we had Paige and AJ team up with Naomi, and this was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
These girls went fucking at it. It was great.
They gave them a lot more time than they did at Mania, which was good. Very solid wrestling on everybody's part. AJ taking her role again, as it has seemed to have been recently, as the one who gets worked over the whole match before someone else gets the hot tag. Want to take a minute out to talk about the audience participation during this match.
Started off very tame.
Yeah.
Then it got a little edgy.
And then,
we finished it off with a thank you Divas chant, which was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just going through it, we started with a no more Bellas chant, which, I mean, I can agree with. Somebody else needs to have the belt for a minute. And I don't care. I mean, AJ, Paige, Naomi, Natalya, Layla, Emma.
Layla is actually recovering from surgery right now, so.
Well, I mean,
Give her the belt.
yeah.
You have Layla pull a Lesnar?
Yeah.
Alright.
If Lesnar can do
That's what it stands. That's what her name stands for. Layla Lesnar.
No.
Lay Lesnar.
Sable knows that.
That's true. Give it to freaking Alundra Blaze.
Give it to
yes.
someone.
And so, I mean, freaking great match. AJ wearing a Bailey t-shirt, so we want Bailey chant. And then Nikki Bella takes over on AJ, and we get You Suck Cena.
Yeah.
And she tags Brie in, and that immediately changes to You Suck Bryan. Natalya gets a tag in to You Suck Tyson. And then AJ, who's been in the ring for the majority of this match, gets You Suck Punk. And then Naomi's on the outside, and they don't want her to feel left out, so we get You Suck Uso.
And they don't want Paige to be left out, and we get
Paige is awesome.
Yeah.
So apparently, Paige, you lucked out by not being in a relationship with a fellow WWE superstar. So kudos.
Yeah.
You drew the winning lottery ticket there.
I'm just imagining, are Cena, Bryan, Tyson, and Jimmy Uso just back there rolling while these fucking chants are going on. I can only imagine what their reaction was. The face divas end up getting the win. I believe Naomi ended up getting
Yeah.
The pinfall after hitting the rear view. Awesome. Yeah, great.
On Nikki Bella, on the champion.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, awesome match. I'm glad they're giving the Divas have another really good match on SmackDown, which we'll get to in a little bit.
Yeah.
We had a really short match after this. Rusev destroyed Goldust.
Yeah, just
That didn't last long at
ran
all.
through.
Which
Kinda sad.
This
Yeah.
is what I wanted to do to Cena.
yeah, it was unfortunate, but hey,
Oh,
what are you gonna do? Then we had our main event: Randy Orton, Ryback, and their third partner Roman Reigns taking on the Authority. I honestly can't tell you what happened in this match because the fucking crowd was doing the wave.
yeah. They fucking.
Was that so distracting you
Yes.
couldn't watch the match?
They didn't.
There
move
was
through the whole
chanting.
match.
I could not focus on
Honestly,
the match.
though, like at some point, and this is where I was saying that I guess you guys didn't know about this when I was saying this, so this might be why you didn't realize it.
Okay.
But when I was saying, I think we're getting into a new direction where they're really trying to acknowledge the crowd because they actually zoomed out away from the match and showed the crowd doing the wave.
I mean, it was impressive. I mean, it started with a couple
was.
people, and then the whole fucking arena, except for me, I wasn't doing it. This
It
guy,
doesn't even matter if he was doing it.
You wouldn't have
because
been able
you
to
wouldn't
see
be
me
able
anyway.
Yeah.
the
But
whole fucking arena
would
is
drown.
doing it. I thought I was, man. I was like, man, I really wish I could enjoy this match, but
I mean,
standing up in front of me, I can't see it.
I was watching as much of it as I could muster. It was very average.
Yeah.
I mean, given it's a 6-person tag match, so everyone has to have their moment.
Yeah.
But it really didn't hold a candle to most of the matches that preceded it on the card.
Yeah.
I mean, having that awesome match between Ziggler and Bryan, having the Ambrose Cena match, really put this super high expectation on the main event, and it didn't deliver, and, I mean, the crowd really kind of ate it up.
Well, and it was a very formulaic match. Very much, the Authorities being assholes. I'm gonna get a team to fight them. Oh, it's these guys who always fight them. We don't care anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to care.
Yeah, but you don't.
Yeah. And, I mean,
No.
they didn't cheer for him at the get-go, but by the end of the match, Ryback was over as fuck.
Over by process of elimination.
Yeah.
Randy Orton could have been.
And he hit the shell shock on Big Show,
Yeah, that was cool.
which
Yeah.
is cool. They kind of teased it during the Battle Royal.
Oh,
Mania.
yeah, he did have that one moment where he picked him up for a
Started to
second.
pick him
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he got him up and actually shell shocked him, which is an impressive feat of strength.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen other people pick up Big Show before, but you do have to realize that it does take in a massive upper body strength to hold up, and leg strength, to hold up somebody that big. Big Show is fucking enormous.
Yeah.
You see him on TV weekly, and every time I go to a WWE show, I always emphasize that seeing him on your television does not do the size of him justice.
No, I mean, just think about it. He's 7 feet tall. You can't teach that. But the average person is little less than around 6 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a person holding a child on their shoulders and the child standing all the way up.
Basically take somebody, who's approximately 6 feet, maybe 6'1", and then chop their head off, copy and paste, and put their head on top of it again.
And do that.
Take this
Post in the comments
and then add another one.
Just
not on me because I'm
Take-
nowhere near 6 feet.
take someone who's about 6 feet tall and have them hold a ruler on top of their head.
Yeah, a foot-high ruler.
Yeah.
Because Big Show's 7'1", 7'2",
Mm-hmm.
and, 400 pounds plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big dude. He's scary in person, to see, stature-wise, but totally an awesome guy.
Yes.
If you ever meet him in person.
Yeah.
He's
A very nice guy.
really
Bring him a
down to
sandwich.
earth.
So yeah.
I'll buy him a sandwich. if I ever meet
Reigns
him.
ends up picking up the win via spear on Kane, I believe. Rollins ends up running away. Is up on the top of the ramp by the time the match ends.
Yeah.
Roman picks up the win, so we're rolling down the Roman Reigns train. We're seeing where it goes.
Reign train.
If he ends up getting another shot
Probably
against.
rules.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see. Then we had a post-Raw interview, Renee interviewing Sting.
This was fun.
Renee pretty much asking, after your match yesterday against Triple H, what's next for Sting? Are you going to have another match? What do you have going on? And Sting pretty much says, whatever the WWE gives me, I'm willing to do. Whether it's a match or promotional stuff, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
I think it's great. It was nice to have my WrestleMania moment yesterday.
Even though he didn't win.
He's
taking it in strides. He's like, I lost, but guess what? It was awesome just to be there.
Yeah. But there's a bit where he says his little in thing. Then he pauses and says it again for emphasis, where I think the music was supposed to hit, but missed their cue, and so he had to
keep going.
Yeah.
The crowd, at first, right after Renee finishes the question, the crowd immediately starts Undertaker chant, and then that dies down, and then you get a big smattering of woos all the way across the arena.
Yeah.
Hinting people want to see Undertaker versus Sting, people want to see maybe Flair comes out of retirement and goes at it with Sting one last time.
I really love moments like this where the crowd wants something so bad. They're anticipating it, and then WWE pulls a completely different direction and gives them someone like Bo Dallas. It's just a fantastic way to emphasize the heelness of Bo Dallas. Because
fantastic.
He's supposed to be that annoying heel who you don't want to see. And the fact that
which makes me always want to see him.
Right, the fact that we want to see these people so much more, and then they're like, nope, here's a little bit of Bo.
But you have to think too, pressure is on at this moment, because Bo Dallas, since coming up onto the main roster, hasn't had his standout moment yet. As far as acknowledgement-wise or career-wise, the highest person he's gone up against really is Mark Henry.
Well, he had a bit with Ryan.
Yeah. But, he's never really stepped into, top dog territory yet.
Yeah.
And they throw him in the ring with Sting to cut a promo. And the crowd ate it up.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, you know what? It's okay. You didn't win at WrestleMania. But maybe you can try again next year. And, if you want to win at WrestleMania, all you have to do is Bo leave.
And Sting decides, no, all I have to do is this, and
give you a Scorpion Death Drop.
Yeah. Which, Bo has the mic the whole
Bo
time.
doesn't drop the mic. This is what makes the moment priceless, because you can still hear Bo pleading for his life.
Yeah.
Bo does have the comedic edge on things like that. The fact that he had the microphone still, he made the most of it.
Well, and he kept going right until he hit, and then it was just dead silent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he laid there, we didn't stay long enough to actually, see him move. But
he's still laying there.
Yeah,
he's
after
still in San Jose.
After everything, I'm assuming it went off the air, Lillian Garcia, got in the ring while Bo was still unconscious in the ring to thank the fans.
It's Bo and Michael Cole's shoe just still sitting there.
They're just left in San Jose.
Yeah.
They're still there.
So yeah, it was a fun way to end the night. If you watch it on the network, it was. We got to see Sting twice in a row, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Bo Dallas.
Boo. But
Bo.
No, boo. Boo Dallas.
Shout out to my buddy Tony. There was a sign that was almost directly in front of us during Raw that did say, I actually was saying Boo Earns.
Alright, well, that's it for Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, comment, subscribe.
Post Raw.
All the stuff down below. Instagram. We don't have that yet. Do we?
I have one.
You have one? Is it down there?
Yeah.
You post it down there?
Yeah.
Alright. I didn't even know we had Instagram down there. I get lost in all the clickable things. I click 2 or 3 and I I'm out of breath.
Then
He gets blown up.
he's like, man, I need a sandwich.
Yeah.
He needs some gravy.
Gravy sandwich.
Be sure to check out our
Other videos.
our
on the
WrestleMania
playlist.
review, even though it's super long, and it's fun to relive what a great Mania it was.
We're fun people.
We'll have the midweek wrap up, the SmackDown
so
rundown,
entertaining.
and Thomas is gonna have his top 5. We'll be having some indie news since we skipped it last week. Probably a lot more to talk about this week, upcoming shows and whatnot. So be sure to check all those out. Do all the stuff that Kevin just told you to do, and
Do
pick
it.
another video to check out next.